Welcome, Sagittarian. This is the last week of the month of January 2022. This is the fourth week. I want to say thank you for being here. New subscribers, please like and share, subscribe, and show your love by thumbs up. Okay. This week begins from the 24th until the 30th, and we have the energy of this could be coming up as a new start, or there could be problems with a child. Okay. Some sort of a problematic situation for a child and a new start, or it could be a situation that you're dealing with children. So you could be a teacher, that sort of a situation. So I see you're trying to heal the heart of a child. A child was heartbroken, and this child heart is going to be healed. And I see a lot of you are some sort of a seduction. A lot of you are meeting new people. And you are having some sort of affair with people. I see a lot of you are seducing someone new. Okay, so this person, whoever this Capricorn man is, they're now recognizing a situation that has transpired. They're now recognizing and getting a lot of information about a Capricorn man. So a lot of you Sagittarian are going to be dealing with a Capricorn man. I see you Sagittarian, this is the Two of Cups. Some sort of a contractual agreement with a Virgo is not going to be going through. They now recognize that a Virgo created some sort of a contract, and this is not going to be going through. They recognize that this Virgo has not been very honest. The Three of Cups is in the reverse in your house, Saggy. Something that you hope for would have come through. It's not going to be coming through. They are now getting a lot of information. The Nine of Swords, a lot of information is coming out, and some sort of a decision is going to be made. I see that a Capricorn man is in a lot of problems. Capricorn man and a Virgo man is in a lot of problems, and it has to do with a whole lot of money. So some sort of a contractual over incomes that a Virgo and a Capricorn man has created is going to be ended, because now they're recognizing that a Virgo and a Capricorn man had created some sort of a contractual agreement that was not based on reality. You Sagittarian could have been connected with this. So information is going to be coming out, and they're going to be finding out regrets for you Sagittarian and friends. I see an emotional ending for you Sagittarian, because people recognize something that was going on. A whole lot of money is going to be returned to a Capricorn, because they recognize that a Capricorn, they took a lot of money from a Capricorn. A whole lot of information is now coming out. Regrets for friends that a Virgo is now finding out a lot of information. A Taurus is now recognizing that people are onto them. A Taurus took a whole lot of money and tried to run, okay, and they're on to them. Then we see they recognize that a Libran had lied. They're now getting facts and details that a Libran had lied. Okay, a Libran is now going to be giving up a whole lot of details in order to get out of some sort of a problematic situation. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords in the house of Librans. They're now getting to the bottom of the situation and recognize who a Pisces woman is. And they now, an end is going to be coming out, because problematic situation with a Pisces woman and a Taurus. So they're now recognizing emotion, the Seven of Cups, a whole lot of emotion with the energy of the Seven of Cups. So that is in the house of the family. So Sagittarian, there's a lot that is going on, and a lot of you Sagittarian, a whole lot of data and information is coming out, because a Gemini is going to be finding out now about some sort of contract that was created that was not above water. And Gemini is now getting a whole lot of details and information where a whole lot of money went. Okay, so whoever this Gemini is, this is a young Gemini that is going to bring some sort of an end to something that was going on, because we see Aquarians is getting to the bottom of some sort of a documentation and information and getting to the truth of a situation with a Scorpion. So the energy that you guys are really going to be dealing with emotional situation, okay? So truth is coming out. They're now finding out a whole lot of information about Aries. So you Sagittarian is now going to be finding out what a Aries and a Cancer have done. Regrets for a Aries and a Cancer. They now recognize that a Aries and a Cancer could have collaborated and created some sort of a deal, under the table deal, and they're now recognizing. You Sagittarians are very emotional. No success for you Sagittarian. You Sagittarian have to pay a Capricorn back a whole lot of money. A whole lot of information came out. And now a Gemini is now finding out why they got a whole lot of money to leave. As if you Sagittarian had collaborated and get a whole lot of money for a Gemini, so that a Gemini could leave. And it's because there was secrecy that was being kept. So when we look at the house of business and money, a lot of you Sagittarian have to pay a Capricorn a whole lot of money, or return a whole lot of money to a Capricorn, because they're now recognizing that there was some sort of a contractual documentation or some sort of a communication between a Capricorn and some sort of a contractual over incomes, that a Capricorn had not gotten money, and they're now looking at a Virgo and a Capricorn, because they now recognize that a Virgo man and a Capricorn had collaborated and created some sort of a contractual agreement that was not based on reality, and now they're now looking and recognizing that a Virgo and a Capricorn man was not speaking the truth. A lot of emotions is here. If you are married to a Virgo or a Capricorn man, a lot of emotions for this Virgo and this Capricorn man, because a Capricorn man, an end is here for a Capricorn man, because they recognize that a Capricorn man could have collaborated to do something that was not above water. I see they recognize, because they're now looking at documentation. So here, a Taurus is now getting to the bottom of a situation, because a whole lot of money is missing. And they're now looking at some sort of a contractual agreement that a Cancer woman have. And they're recognizing that this contractual agreement is the same contractual agreement that a Capricorn had submitted. And now they're recognizing that this Cancer, a real end for a Cancer and a Cancer woman is going to be coming in a whole lot of problems, because now a Pisces is now recognizing that a Cancer woman had duplicate and copy some sort of a documentation that a Capricorn had submitted, okay? And a Capricorn didn't get the money, and they're now going to be returning the money to the Capricorn, because they recognize that this Cancer woman had people in authority. This is Aquarians, is now getting details and information and recognize that this Cancer woman had created a way to get data and information that a Capricorn has submitted, and they're recognizing that it's the same data and information that this Capricorn woman, this Cancer woman, has also submitted. So now they're looking at this Cancer woman, and they're going to be ending however way a Cancer woman was accessing details and information, email from a Capricorn computer, because they're now going to be recognizing that a Virgo and a Capricorn man is behind the intercept of emails from a Capricorn computer, because the same data and information that a Capricorn had given out is the same data and information that a Cancer had submitted. And they're now going to be recognizing what this Cancer have done. I see this Cancer is going to be getting a huge lawsuit for accessing and intercepting email from a Capricorn, because they now recognize that this Capricorn never gets the money that they were supposed to get. Okay, so this is a serious situation where your Sagittarian is now recognizing that a Capricorn has been playing and has been co-creating and has been taking money and creating contractual agreements and has been collaborating with two businessmen. A lot of you who are married to a Virgo and a Capricorn, a whole lot of problems for you at home, emotional situation, a whole lot of emotional situation. So I see regrets for a Leo, and a Taurus is now looking to see if they're going to be recognizing that they are the one who had created some sort of a contract, so a Gemini would get some money. And now a Libran, after return a whole lot of money to a Capricorn, they now recognize that this Libran has used documentation of a Capricorn to accumulate money. Regrets for you, Sagittarian, because you, Sagittarian, recognize now that a Aries had not spoken the truth. A Aries and a Cancer had not spoken the truth. And you, Sagittarian, is now very upset, and you're walking away from the situation. But walking away from the situation, you, Sagittarian, is dealing with a lawsuit. You're going to be get slapped with a lawsuit for something that has happened and transpired. So this is a heavy problematic situation that you, Sagittarian, has gotten caught up with. And a lot of you, Sagittarian, is going to be now finding out that money that you transferred to a Capricorn, this person had never gotten the money, okay? And they're now going to be recognizing that a Gemini got the money and use it for some sort of a new start. They're now investigating this Gemini, and they're bringing an end. They recognize the connection of a Virgo and a Gemini, and they're bringing an end to some sort of collaboration that these people have. They are now recognizing what was going on. So an end is going to be coming up. They're going to be making a decision about a Cancer and end some sort of a legal issue that was going on, and pay out a Capricorn for the damage that was created, because a Taurus now recognize that they are onto them. And a Taurus is now watching a Cancer to see the next move a Cancer is going to be doing. A lot of you that was married to a Scorpion, the Scorpion is going to be wanting to divorce, and the Scorpion wants a whole lot of money. And I see you, Sagittarian, is now standing your ground to the situation. So a Gemini is now going to be ending a play that people were creating. A Gemini is now recognizing that a whole lot of money was lost, because we see that a lot of you, Sagittarian, who has a business, your business is now going to be under fire because of a Gemini and a Taurus. Okay, I see now a Virgo is like giving up everyone. A Virgo is now speaking up and is giving up everyone. So a Virgo is going to be telling what a Aries have done. And they're now going to be recognizing that Aries had documentation and information that they should not have had. So no win for this Gemini. And they're going to be saying, no, this Gemini is not going to be getting this money, because this Gemini was also a part of this organized crime or organized situation that was not based on reality. So whoever you are that is married to a Virgo man or a Capricorn man, a whole lot of problems at home. And some of you are going to be walking away from your marriage with these men, because there is a lot of legal issues that these men have gotten themselves in, and your Sagittarian is going to be deciding to walk away. So let's break this down. Aries wasn't speaking the truth, and a lot of you, Sagittarian, is now going to be recognizing, and a Leo is now regretting a situation. A Leo had hoped for some sort of an offer that is not going to be coming in. Yeah, so now you, Sagittarian, is now getting a whole lot of information and recognize that an Aries and a Leo Aries was trying to get some sort of an offer for a Leo, but it's not going to be happening because they're investigating you, Sagittarian. A Cancer and a Pisces is now under investigation. You, Sagittarian, are connected to these people. Okay? They're now going to be recognizing that you, Sagittarian, had created some sort of an illusionary situation to get a whole lot of money from a Capricorn and created some sort of a documentation that was not based on reality. They now recognize that a Gemini woman had took a whole lot of money that was not hers. So it's as if a Taurus person created a way to give a Gemini woman a whole lot of money that was not hers. This Gemini woman is trying to run or has took this money and left. And they are now recognizing that the Gemini has created some sort of a documentation in order to accumulate a lot of money. So this is a situation where a lot of you, Sagittarian, is now going to be finding out that money that is missing, a Gemini was the one who took this money. A lot of communication is coming up and people are now recognizing how much money a Gemini took and leave. So there is a situation where a Taurus and an Aries had collaborated so that a Gemini would have gotten a whole lot of money, and they're now recognizing it. So there's some money. They're also going to be recognizing that a Leo had took money in the past that was for a Capricorn, and they're going to be now getting details and information and recognizing how much money a Leo has took. So if you recognize in the past, you Sagittarian gave a Leo a whole lot of money, and they're now onto you, Sagittarian, investigating a situation. And this is like international people are investigating you, Sagittarian, and money that was supposed to go to a Capricorn, and this Capricorn never got this money. So now they're recognizing that a Gemini woman has created some sort of a contract and documentation and transfer some money to a Gemini under false pretense. Okay, so they're now recognizing some sort of a fraud that was created by a Libran and a Gemini. So a lot of communication and data is coming out. They're recognizing that you, Sagittarian, created some sort of a lawsuit against a Capricorn, and a Capricorn was supposed to pay it out, and you, Sagittarian, never paid out this Capricorn the money. You had given a Leo also the money. So they're now getting to the bottom of the situation of what has transpired. I end this here for a Cancer, whoever this Cancer is. This Cancer, they're now recognizing that this Cancer and their child has created some sort of fraud. Okay, so this Cancer was saying that a child was theirs, and they're now recognizing that a child is for a Capricorn man. Okay, and they recognize that this Cancer created some sort of a documentation and took a child. I see that some sort of a news is going to come in for your husband, if your husband is a Capricorn or a Virgo. Okay, a lot of you, a Capricorn and a Virgo, is going to be getting some sort of a news. They're now recognizing that a Gemini, either a Gemini man or woman, didn't speak the truth, and they're recognizing that a Gemini woman got a whole lot of money and left with a whole lot of money. Okay. Wow. So they're now recognizing that a child is not for a Cancer. However, this is going on. They're now investigating a situation, and I'm now recognizing that this investigation is making a lot of you Sagittarian very dizzy, because it has to do with a lot of money that you Sagittarian should have paid out to a Capricorn, and this money was never paid out. They're not seeing anywhere where this money went, because they recognize that this money wasn't paid out, and they're now recognizing that documentation that you Sagittarian because they're now recognizing that a Gemini tried to get some sort of a new start and took a whole lot of money that they were not supposed to get. So there's a Gemini man and a Gemini woman that some of you are dealing with. And if you notice, this is a situation where they recognize that a Taurus had collaborated. A Taurus wanted to give a Gemini a new start and gave a Gemini a whole lot of money that they were not supposed to have or not supposed to get. Okay, so they're now recognizing what a Taurus had collaborated to give a Gemini a new start and give a Gemini a whole lot of money. And now a Gemini young man is now recognizing what has transpired. This Gemini young man is turning his back to a Leo and a Leo couple, because this Gemini young man recognized that this Leo and Leo couple was lying. An end is now going to be coming up to some sort of a problematic situation that you Sagittarian had created for a Scorpion child. They're now shutting it down because they recognize that you Sagittarian had something to do with documentation and information of a Scorpion child was given or access. And they're now looking at you Sagittarian and Virgos that was married and Capricorn men and recognizing. Now, a Cancer woman is saying that the child is theirs, and they're now going to be recognizing the child is for the brother. Okay? The child that a Cancer woman have is for the brother. Now, this is an older Cancer woman, over 50 years and older, that is talking about a child, but they're going to be recognizing that this woman took this child and there was a lot of exchange of money, and they're going to be now ordering this Cancer woman and this Capricorn man to pay a Capricorn a whole lot of money because the adoption documents was not above water. So they basically create some sort of a adoption documentation, and you Sagittarians could have been the one who created some sort of a legal documents, because this is about legal documents that was not based on reality. And they're now going to be recognizing that the legal documents that you Sagittarian had created for a Cancer woman and a Capricorn man, this is brothers and sisters, that the document was not based on reality, because they're recognizing that a Gemini has falsified some documentation and got a whole lot of money in name of a Capricorn. So this is a fraud for a Gemini and some sort of a contractual agreement. A Gemini created a fraud contractual agreement in order to get a lot of money and to steal a lot of money from a Capricorn. So it's a situation where you Sagittarian are connected to this, and you Sagittarian could be having a corrupt lawyer that had created some sort of a documentation and got a lot of money that you Sagittarian should have get. Especially Sagittarian Capricorns, they're going to be recognizing that money that you should have gotten, you have never gotten this money. So if you are a Sagittarian Capricorn and is listening to this reading, you're going to be recognizing that a whole lot of money is going to be coming back to you, because they're going to be recognizing that a Gemini had created some sort of a fraud contractual agreement. This is a fraud contractual agreement. It's not good. In order to defraud a Capricorn out of a lot of money, and they gave the money to a Gemini woman, and now they're going to be now recognizing what this Gemini woman have done. They're now going to be recognizing that a Capricorn mother, a Capricorn is the mother of, is a child of a Pisces woman. Here, they're going to be recognizing that the Capricorn is the mother of a Pisces woman, and they gave a Gemini a whole lot of money that a Capricorn was supposed to get, and they're going to be returning the money to the Capricorn. So they're going to be recognizing that someone in the past had created some sort of a fraud contractual agreement, and this woman is dead, and this woman child is a Capricorn. So if you notice, the heart of the children are going to be healed, especially if you have Scorpion children and you have Capricorn children. Their hearts are going to be healed, and especially they're going to be recognizing that the Pisces was the grandmother of a Scorpion child. And this Gemini used some sort of a fraud documentation to accumulate a lot of money that a Capricorn should have gotten. So they're going to be returning the money to the Capricorn, and they're going to be recognizing that you, Sagittarians, are the one that gave a contract and a whole lot of money. You create some sort of a fraud contract and gave a Gemini woman a whole lot of money when the Capricorn should have get the money. So the money is now going to be returning to the Capricorn. So if you notice, it is a situation where Sagittarian, a situation in the past, because they're now looking at a Taurus man, and there's no Taurus a woman, and is now recognizing that a Taurus woman together with a Aries collaborate some sort of a contractual agreement. It is in the house of the Libran, and as between a Cancer, and got a lot of money, and they're now going to be shutting it down. I see that a situation is going to be emotional, because a Virgo man is going to be getting some sort of a news, a very emotional news. And a Virgo man that is in some sort of a relationship with a Gemini woman is going to be getting some sort of a news that they need to pay a Capricorn back for creating some sort of play, dishonest play, and took a lot of money in name of this person, and they're going to be awarding that a Gemini return a whole lot of money. So Sagittarians, you are under some sort of a heavy international investigation. This is the energy of a military, a Aries and his wife, a Leo and his wife, and they're looking at you, Sagittarian, because you, Sagittarian, could have been the one that had worked with these people to create some sort of contractual over incomes that was not based on reality. Because you can see that the energy of the Nine of Pentacles, there's no win for this Gemini woman or man, because they recognize that this contract that this Gemini woman or man have is not the original contract. And they're going to be recognizing how much money you, Sagittarian, has defrauded a Capricorn person, okay? And they're now going to be recognizing that a Libran and a Gemini, there is no win for a legal suit for you, Sagittarian. Absolutely no win. No win, no success for some sort of a legal suit, because they now recognize that you, Sagittarian, had gone too far by accessing data and information of a Capricorn and creating chaos for this Capricorn and her child, that is a Scorpion, and the child father. These people don't know you, and you have been using these people information and has sold these people information, and they're going to be recognizing if you didn't do it, it came from your office, Sagittarian. And they're going to be recognizing that you, Sagittarian, has accessed these people data, and they were not in the location, and they have no connection with you, Sagittarian, and created some sort of a false contractual agreement, okay? So, Saggy, however, this is transpiring and this is happening. You need to pay back a Capricorn person a whole lot of money. You use their data and information and create some sort of a contract that was not based on protocols. These contracts came from your office, Sagittarian, and they're now going to be recognizing how this person information and data, and how a Gemini got away with a whole lot of money by you giving this Gemini some sort of a documentation or information, and let this Gemini acquire a whole lot of money under false pretend. And they're now going to be onto you, Sagittarian, and this is going to be heavy for a lot of you, Sagittarian, who are is someone in legalities and that sort of a thing, because they're going to be recognizing that you, Sagittarian, was behind stealing a lot of money and creating contractual agreements, and people were profiting from the data and information of a Capricorn person, and they're now going to be recognizing that some sort of a legal document that a Gemini have is fraud, is false. Okay, so whoever this this Gemini man or Virgo man, because a Virgo man is going to be giving up a lot of you, Sagittarian. A Virgo man is like speaking up and telling what has transpired. So Sagittarian who are connected, and if a child is a Scorpion, I see this child is going to be getting some sort of a healing for whatever has transpired. I see they're going to be ending some sort of a contract that a Cancer woman had created, because it's as if you, Sagittarian, had created some sort of an adoption agreement that was not based on the factual thing, because number one, the mother was underage and there was no parental person that had signed that legal contract, and they're now going to be recognizing that it cannot go through because the child, there is the person mother, the Capricorn mother wasn't there to sign the contract. Okay, the Capricorn mother wasn't there to sign the contract, and you Sagittarian took this child, and the father had gave the child to the sister, the Cancer, and they're now going to be recognizing that it was not legally bonded because the Capricorn was underage. So the contract was not legally bonded. So a whole lot of problems, and they're going to be alerting that you, Sagittarian, paid this Capricorn a whole lot of money for the damage that you have done to this Capricorn, because you created, as a lawyer or as a legal person, created a contractual adoption papers, and there was no adult that signed the document. You signed it yourself, and you needed to call in the child and its parents, because at the time that the person signed it, they were underage. Okay, they were definitely underage, so it is not legally binded, and they're going to be awarding that you, Sagittarian, pay this Capricorn for the damage that you have done to this young woman. So that is going to be coming up. They're now going to be recognizing that legal contractual adoption papers was not properly legally binded. And I see that a Capricorn man and a Cancer woman is now in a whole lot of problems, because they now recognize that the person who signed the adoption paper, there was no parental person there, and they were not of a legal age. So I see that that is also going to be coming up. So a whole lot of problems is going to be coming up, Sagittarian. You're going to be dealing with a whole lot of problems. A whole lot of problems, and it has to do with a whole lot of lawsuit where you, Sagittarian, have to pay a Capricorn for damage that was done. All right, gotta go. Namaste.